why I chose the song, and just windows down, long road. Don't make me start crying, because you know how I like to cry in these videos. I'm a woman! Welcome to my little corner. It's Dejana Avi, and it's strictly academic. Today we're doing music with books. So whatever book I read, I pair it with a song, and I give you a little description. Let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, I have a description with the song, so I'll tell you why I chose the song or what made me pick the song, basically whatever the case may be, but we have a lot here. I don't have them all numbered, but it's a couple pages on my notes app. So I'm going to be listening to the songs just so I can get that full immersion while I'm talking to you. First up is Centuries by the Fall Out Boys. I chose the book Gild. Some turn to dust or to gold. It's perfect. It's really perfect, okay? Gold, she's gold. And then the build-up of the song is the same feeling as the build-up with the book. Not a lot happened in the beginning of the book. It wasn't good. The first 100 pages, meh. The first 150 pages, meh. But that last 50, not even the last 50, that last little thing that happens was worth the wait. And I feel like every single time I listen to the song, it's still good, even after how long I haven't listened to the song. So that's for Centuries. Next up is Beautiful Things by Benson, Boone. I chose Mrs. Dalloway. It's a little bit of a change. And I did this because Mrs. Dalloway feels very distant, and I feel like Beautiful Things is like a note to someone, and I feel like a lot of times they would be writing a note or a letter to someone, and it's just very much to the point of old scenery. I also feel like this song is so distant to the point where it feels similar to the fact that Mrs. Dalloway moves away from Mrs. Dalloway and they goes to other characters and they talk about their past and their problems. And when it comes to Beautiful Things, it's a note to everything that he's missing. And this is also something that I imagine Mrs. Dalloway would be listening to in her room. Had to grab my coffee. Next up is Run It Back. I actually found this song on TikTok and it had an edit and it was so beautiful. I literally dropped my mouth. I was like, oh my gosh, this song is top tier. And I thought the book that would go with it is Phantasma, because like there's yearning in this song and there's so much yearning in Phantasma. I love this book. If you've watched my past YouTube videos, you can just tell how much I love this book, especially in my tier ranking video. I didn't know whether to pair it with How to End a Love Story or this book, but this was this was my favorite book of the year, last year. It's a love story, and I feel like that's what's betraying in the song. Phantasma is all about a love story, and everything else in the background when they are together falls back. When they get together, everything in the background falls. Everything's in the background, I'm trying to say. When I listen to this song, everything just gets a little quieter. And then imagine like riding along next to your boyfriend or girlfriend or your significant other and just windows down, long road, and just, yes. That's So True by Gracie Abrams. I chose the book Iron Flame, and I did these out of order, but that's fine. When I think of this song and this book together, I think about Kat and Violet's fight. I feel like that was the main point in that book. That was like the theme. I know it wasn't, but it just seems so important to have that in the book, even though in Onyx Storm it's not very important. But it was very important in my eyes. It like made me want to read more. That's So True made me think that this is what Violet was listening to late at night and what Kat was thinking during the fight. But also, it's the fight between Xaden and Violet. If they broke up at the moment, this is exactly what song would be playing in the background if this was a TV series. I'm wondering what they're gonna put in the TV series. I can't wait. Mamacita by Travis Scott, and this is for Onyx Storm. I think it's because of the music build-up. The build-up in the song is compared to the build-up out of all 3 books to Onyx Storm, or 2 books up to Onyx Storm. I just feel like Violet stepped up in Onyx Storm, and this is like her theme song, riding it on her dragon. But also, spoiler, this is Xaden running away, and this is the last thing he's listening to. This is the last thing he's listening to while he's riding away from her. We then have Ordinary by Alex Warren, and this is for Fourth Wing. I have 2 points here. This is Xaden falling in love even though he shouldn't, and the beginning of their love. This is him speaking to himself, but also imagine if he was speaking to Violet in the beginning of them falling in love. Northern Attitude by Hosier. I chose All About Love. Now this one I feel like is my most favorite pick because this again feels so distant. It's when you break up and you're getting put back together. This is a song you would put together and then you would read this book by Bell Hooks. Breathing in, breathing out, how I imagine love is when you go through a break. And then I also imagine this is how you talk to love. I feel like Bell Hooks wrote this not for people, but for love itself. And Hosier does that since, what's the song? Take Me to Church. I put First Time Caller to go with Man in the Mirror by A Boogie. I think this is Aiden's point of view in the book when he's falling in love with Lucian. He's going back and forth with himself. He's back in the back of his head like, I shouldn't, I should, she doesn't love me, I couldn't love. I feel like A Boogie is talking to someone and he's going back and forth with himself, and then he makes a song. It's also the way that they fight between their relationship, and I think it's just A Boogie in a sense, in general, that I would put First Time Caller in. Because some of them are love songs and they're good songs, but the whole point was I wanted them to break up in this book so they could get back together. I love when they break up and get back together. Like, that's my only point that I love. If they all are together, then that's not really my favorite book. But I did give this book, I don't know what star rating I gave it. I can look back in my reading journal, so let me go look at that. I have it in my old notebook. Okay, well, I didn't rate it in this book either. So, oopsies. But I was gonna say, it's not one of my favorite books, but also A Boogie isn't one of my favorite. But like, it's good enough to become one of your favorites, and A Boogie is good, and so is the book. We have We Do Not Exist in Any Other Instant. I don't know what she says right there. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. What does she say? What did she say? Hold on. We're in the beginning of the dun 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 dun. Instant. That's what I thought. Existent. Any other instant. Here in this dimension. You and I are meant to be. I have waited lifetimes to find. Alright, I chose How to End a Love Story. I love this song, but more that I love this song is this book. And I feel like there's a lot that goes into this book. There's a trigger warning in this book that has to do with suicide. And I feel like the song is like one of those things where you're crying in your bed and this song comes on and you're just like, life's kind of okay. Life's kind of okay. You know what I'm saying? And don't make me start crying, because You know how I like to cry in these videos. They wanted to stay away from each other, but they couldn't. And so they had to be okay with themselves before going into it, especially Helen. Helen literally did not want to be a part of this relationship, and she just kept going, and the MMC just kept giving her chances and chances and talking her through it. And this duo is so good. I love the duology of it, and I love the duology of Kendrick and the song, and I think it's perfect. They had to be prepared to meet each other, and I just feel like this song is like a build-up. It's a build-up. I've been looking for that word this entire time that I've been recording these videos, but it's a build-up to the love that they find within each other, and the moments where they have to step up and go to the next step. But also, I feel like this song mostly is in Helen's eyes, because she's all the way in her head the entire time. My second favorite one of mine is one of these songs is Use Your Heart by SWV, and I paired it with White Nights. Now, stay with me. What are you talking about? It's a classic. There's no way R&B is gonna be in that. Please. You know this man was listening to R&B when he went home, especially this song by Use Your Heart. The lyrics feel like if you listen to this song while reading the book, you would fall in love with the book and be mad that it ended the way it did. It's so old that it's new, and just like the song White Nights, you could read that at any time depending on what's going on in the world. It's not like the love song, the love books, the love stories that we get nowadays where people break up and get back together and have a second daddy and date the stepdaddy. You know, this is just a clear love song. This is a clear love story, and I believe that this literally lived in the MMC's heart. We have House Song, which is a little depressing, but it fits. So please go listen to the song, and then please listen to the song on repeat while you're reading The Secret Life of Bees. That's the book that I paired it with, and the title is perfect for the book. I feel like if the book was titled House Songs, it would be so good. House Song by C Rose. I feel like Lily's heart was calling out to her mother. This is a song that she would listen to when she found out that her mother left her. But also, I feel like this is a song that would be in the background of Lily's mother talking to her from the other side. It makes me think of lilies, stepping on lilies and dipping your toe in the water and sunlight coming from the window pane and dust floating around. It just seems so slow and close connected. To change up the tone, though, we have Cold Therapy by Cold Rex, and I put this for the book Ceremony. And I don't know why. I just felt like it's perfect. Like Ceremony, I feel like he should have been more mad in the book. He should have been more mad. He should have lashed out. But then again, you have PTSD with people who do act like that, and they have a negative negative connotation towards people like that. And it's not very healthy either, but I just thought maybe this is something that he would listen to in the midst of being by himself. I want you guys to guess the book for this next one. You can go either find it on my next YouTube video, which is my past, current, and next reads, or you can watch my tier ranking video to see all of the books that I've read so far. But I chose the song 151 Rum by JID because this song scares me. Whenever I'm going through something and I need quiet and this song comes on, I get startled. It feels like a battle is about to begin. And this book I feel like where I left off, this is where the song would start. But I could not listen to it. The only reason why I listened to this song is because JID, his voice is different and it matches the song so different that it's separated from the song. We then have one of my mom's favorite songs. I discovered this song about 2.5 years ago when I was talking to someone and we were talking about songs, and I talked about how I love jazz and old blues and funk music. This is her favorite song, and it's Champagne and Reefer by Muddy Waters, and I chose this for God of the Woods. Just imagine if the book was a Western. Okay, imagine if the book was Western. Imagine the character is a flower power gothic person. You know what kind of person I'm talking about. Like, they smoke cigarettes, but they're very cool and they're very down to earth, and they listen to this type of song. This aesthetic of a song. This song is an aesthetic of itself. I have this one as such a good song. Like, if you don't know this song, I think you should listen to more. Okay? I Am Woman by Coco Taylor. The way she grunts in this song is so good. The only time I can grunt like that is for the song Burlesque. I don't know, it's Teach Me How to Burlesque or the other song, but I chose this song for Radium Girls. I know my music. I know my books. Yes! Yes! Okay? It's empowering for the members who fought for their rights, okay? Also, imagine being on your deathbed and this song comes on and you fight for a little longer. Also, think about you finally being able to work as a woman, go to work, and this is the song that you're walking to work to. Yeah! Yeah! I'm a woman! Don't ever ask me to do that again. I'm a woman! I could probably do it really good if I practice, but I'm not. Hold on, let me try. Okay, the best one I have is I'm a woman. That's the best way I can do it. That hurt my throat. I'm a woman. It's that
Now this is my side. Listen, look, and listen, and learn.
And I'm listening to it right now. And all you can say is, I'm a love maker. I'm a woman. Okay. Then we have Baby Please Don't Go by Big Joe Williams. I think it's Big. Yeah, Big Joe Williams. I know my songs. I know my music, guys. I just downloaded this app that's like Letterboxd, but for music, and you can rate tracks. And this is gonna take me way longer than Letterboxd because I have 1,000 plus, more than 1,000 movies that I've seen that I've ranked, but that took me all weekend to do. I can only imagine going through my apartment key playlist how long that would take, because I'm actually, what I want to do is I want to listen to the songs over again. Like, I haven't done the reviews in Letterboxd yet, so when I watch a new movie over my span of life, or watch the movie that I've seen, I'll finally put a review in. But I have to listen to all of these songs individually again, and then listen to them as an album, or like listen to albums and do that. But that's gonna take so long because I have so many individuals, because I don't listen to albums. The only album that I listened to recently is The Fall Off, which is pretty apparent. It's pretty, obviously everyone's listened to it at some point, or you know about it. But before that, the last album I listened to was Cash Page, and that was probably like almost a year ago, and that's about it. I chose Baby Please Don't Go by Big Joe Williams for The Perfect Marriage. Now, did I read the rest of this book? No, but do I know the premise of it? Yes. And I feel like the MMC was just sitting in the jailhouse just with a cup, going across the bars, and someone in the back of the jail or in the same jail cells with the harmonica. Thank you.
Yo, I'm really sorry, okay?
Thank you. Alright, we're halfway there. Insecure by Jasmine Sullivan. I put Behind Her Eyes. If you don't know why, you need to go read that book and you need to listen to the song because it's very clear why I chose this. David said, "Let me go. Let me go. I hate you and I will tell you every single reason why. Because you're insecure. You're insecure." This is how he was thinking about Adele, and that's all I can say for this. I'm gonna tell you something really, 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 really bad. Really, really bad. I want to read Akatar. I really want, and there's a new book coming out. I will cry.
Threw a piece of chicken over the damn counter, and because I'm a nigga, I caught the chicken in my mouth.
I'm just scratching my nose. It's fine. It's fine. I don't want to read it. I do want to read it. I feel like I can make myself cry on cue. I could be an actress. Because I just faked you out right now. Just kidding, I actually did almost cry. I love the song. I listened to the song my sophomore year of college. And I sang it because my dad hates me. And I listened to the song and I was like, fuck that nigga, hey! Anyways, it's You Got It by Vito. And I chose it for Court and Thorns Roses because I believe this is all I'm imagining is her in the trials and Rhysand thinking about his woman. And this is in the background. Everything is in the background. Baby, I'ma make it known. Nigga hate girl, what is he gonna do? No, you stay down. Girl, fuck that drama. Hey, you don't even gotta say, hey. Y'all don't need them that much. What'd he say? Girl, I'ma let you know you got it. You doubt it. No, I'm not perfect, but nah, know that you're worth it. Okay.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the f*** is that?
Then we have, within the Akatar series, we have Fuck the World by Brent Fayez. And this is for A Court in Mist and Fury, because I only read two. And there's a whole bunch, including Throne of Glass. And I'm not reading Throne of Glass. I'm not even going to attempt it. But all I'm gonna say is both of them in that cabin. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put the list also. I'm gonna put this list in the description so you can actually go look them up. And why I chose them. Next two are by Osama Dazai. The books for Osama Dazai. I chose Summer Depression by Girl in Red for No Longer Human, and then I chose Them Changes by Thundercats for self-portraits. For Summer Depression, I feel like this is because No Longer Human, we kind of see his teen years first, and then we go into his adulthood. And everything's really new to him, and every decision he makes is new and young, and just a normal part of living in life. And I know that one part with trigger warning, suicide is in the part of it. I feel like a lot of people misjudge people because they think that this is something that everyone is supposed to know and everyone has information on and stuff like that. But it's an easy mistake to make, especially because once you find out that's something that you're able to do, it's like, well, it's an option. And I feel like the main character would hate this song, actually, because others would say it sounds just like him. Also, I feel like some people say that this book is like the main character is looking for someone to care about him. He's like like what's the word? It's like when someone keeps pushing on you so you can be seen, like a drama queen, I guess. That's not the exact word, but it's a drama queen and wants everyone to know him and look at him and see him and stuff like that and like feel sorry for him. If you know what word I'm talking about, put it in the comments. But it seems right to put with this song. Then we have Them Changes, which I feel like Self-Portraits, Strange Changes by Thundercats, and Summer Depression by Girl in Red. Them Changes by Thundercats, I feel like is like the continuation, like Self-Portrait is to No Longer Human. It's not really said in the research that I've done so far, in the midst of like just wondering one day in the middle of the day and looking it up quickly. I haven't done that much research, but from what I found and from what I've read, it seems like a continuation of No Longer Human. And I feel like the scenes in Self-Portraits, because there's different things before it seems to be put together, they flow seamlessly. And I feel like this song, compared to if Thundercats was next, seems very seamless. And it feels like we're hearing the same thing from Summer Depression to Them Changes, but with more passion. Three more. We have Wash the Dishes by Benny Butcher, and I gave this to Notes of Native Son. You just have to read Notes of Native Son, or at least know who James Baldwin is, to understand why I put this. I didn't just put a black African-American rap song. I put Benny the Butcher specifically because Benny the Butcher is a punch. And every single time I read Notes of a Native Son, I feel like that man is actually fighting with his words. Okay? It seems empowering enough to put for this book. Wash the Dishes is just like one of the best titles that I've ever heard, especially for a song that has to do with having a female rapper also in the song. If that doesn't make sense to you, I can't explain it to you in any other way. If he didn't say it, who's gonna say it? And Benny Butcher does quite literally the same thing. Like, I feel like Benny the Butcher says shit that not a lot of people are gonna say, or say it with the same type of tone that he does. Then we have The Handmaid's Tale, which was really hard. I chose like 4 different songs, and I was like, what song am I gonna choose for this? And I chose Somebody Like Me by 070 Shake. I chose it because it's emoting for women. Imagine the what's her name? The FMC's name. I can't remember her name, but imagine her slapping the shit out of someone with the song in the background in the TV series. Just build all your desires. Hold on. Wait. Does this make you think? Does this make you shout? Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then I chose 22 Over by Bon Iver. This is literally one of my songs that I listen to at any point in the time in my life. It's literally one of my top 4, besides Sacrifices by J. Cole, Kickback by someone. Let me go look. I just posted on my Instagram. I don't usually post on my regular story, so like this was a big thing because I didn't post it on my regular story. I posted it on my private story. Drown in My Own Tears by Ray Charles, 22 and Over Soon by Bon Iver, Sacrifices with Earth Gang and J. Cole with Smino and Saba, and then Kickback by Mila J. Those are my top 4. Oh, it's J. Cole, my scream! Listen, I cried when I found out he was married. Anyways, I chose this song, 2020 Over Soon, for Shattered, because I feel like it's very eerie in a way, because I feel like there's fog and it's New York and no one's helping you and your friend died and you're trying to figure out who killed her and no one's helping you and everyone keeps pushing you away, and there's something eerie about the sense that no one wants to help. So that's why I put that one. And that's all of them. I hope you like this video. I love doing these videos, and I'll probably do another one once I read a lot more books, but I'm gonna keep up to date because I mentioned me putting songs with books a good minute ago, and then I just not backtracked, but like stopped doing that, and I finally put it all together. So if I said a song from a previous video and you remember what song I put it in there, because I also felt very strong about that song for the book at that time, and I still feel it. I just don't remember, and I'm not gonna go look. I don't like watching my own videos back unless it's in 2x speed. And anyways, that's what I feel goes with the books. So thanks for watching. Make sure you comment which book went with 151 rum. You can go look back on my tier ranking video or my next up video, which is going to be past, current, and next books. But that's all for me today. Bye bye.